Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Sorry for being so late. I threw up twice in 2 hours last night. So I waited the night out and I went to emergency to get an IV this morning. I still have my thing here.
He's getting ready for the debate.
Getting ready for the debate, which we're going to have a special thing tomorrow. I found some, we got a bootleg copy of the questions, and they are outrageous. If they are true, it's from the Daily Mail. So
Okay.
how they got it, I don't know. I'm not saying that we got it, but we're going to report on it. And
Well, somebody
if it's
said
true,
that
they're
there was some kind of
outrageous.
what happened what was that a few years ago when Hillary Clinton got questions from Donna Bazile?
Donna
remember?
Brazil, yeah, Donna Brazil. Oh no,
Yeah,
I
from
didn't
CNN.
know.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get no.
But then
nothing
she
here.
finally admitted it, And, yeah, whatever, All's fair in love and being a
gosh.
Democrat. So
At least
it's
they
all good.
finally admitted it. All right, so today we're going to continue on this HELOC thing, these borrowing that Joe Biden has done. Look at this wind behind us. It's
Yeah.
crazy over here.
Yeah, it's a normal afternoon in the high desert, right? 40
Yeah.
mile an hour winds.
So, there's some wackadoo things that's going on here, and we just can't put our heads on it. So we're going to piece it by piece. So
Well, and like I've commented, HELOCs are. I mean, they're legit.
They are.
You can do them, but
they are,
But
you got to pay it back.
you got to pay it back. And it's like when you go to buy a house. If you get a loan from a gift from somebody, you got to declare that gift.
You have to.
You got to tell them, hey, this
Income is
Yeah,
income.
because if your income does not pattern out with the loan to debt ratio, you can't buy that house. But if you get a gift from somebody, that's fine. But they got to declare it as a gift.
Well,
Right?
what
So
Scott's
let's see.
talking about is if somebody, like let's say Scott gets a $35,000 HELOC loan against his house, right? And then I come in because I like Scott so much. I come in like a little angel and pay that $35,000. Boom, right on the spot.
Yeah.
That's income for him.
Yeah, and
he has to report that.
And they want to know why that happened. I mean, so anyway,
Okay.
it's all good.
When we first started we started in January, but in February we did a piece on Joe and Jill Biden taking out a second mortgage on their Rehoboth property. I hope I pronounced that right. It was $250,000. We were scratching our heads thinking, what is this? We thought it was either to help Hunter with his legal woes or cover up the loan repayments from the brother and sister-in-law.
Dog
We didn't
obedience
know.
lessons. Who knows?
We didn't know, but
Yeah.
I guess their house is an ATM, and we're gonna get into this. They keep borrowing against it, and they somehow pay it.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you can prove how you're paying it back.
We weren't even close. Not even close. Just wait, man. Joe Biden has used his home as an ATM of sorts. The only plausible reason is that they either needed or wanted the cash. He refinanced or took out additional mortgages 35 times on his properties.
35 times.
They allegedly borrowed over $6 million over the decades. Approximately every 17, 18 months, Joe and Jill Biden negotiates a new mortgage or credit deal on the home. This $250,000 was
Their mortgage
was
lenders
in
probably got
February.
like something marked on their calendar, right? 17 months comes around,
Well,
they're calling Joe and
you'll
Jill.
see they've got like 5 or 6 or 7 that they go to. So
Yeah.
we're going to show that here.
It's like having a lawyer on retainer. They're just right there. Okay.
Their mansion still has a balance of $541,000 on its mortgage 28 years later. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't these usually 30-year mortgages, and then you diligently pay 30 years later? Boom.
Well, that's
Right?
that's the way it's supposed to be in the regular world. But you can extend and you can borrow against your house. I mean, equity lending or borrowing is pretty popular these days. I mean, in fact, you can do it now, and you don't even have to declare that as income.
Yeah.
So
That's because you're paying it back.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a a shared secured loan from a credit union. You're borrowing against your own money, but
So
it's all
they're-
good.
So now they have a balance of $540,000. Their Wilmington home was purchased in 1975 for $185,000 and unloaded in 1996 for $1.2 million. That's a pretty good deal.
That's a good return.
That's a really good
Yeah, they
return.
made some good money there.
So that's 20 years almost. Yeah, 21 years later. It's nice equity. It had 15 mortgages and lines of credit attached to it before being sold to the vice chairman of the credit card company MBNA, which reportedly hired Hunter Biden that same year.
This is very, very interesting.
It's like slips and slides in different directions. Like
Alphabet
what is
soup,
going on?
man. You stir it up and you get all these different things happening. So, okay. All right, so records show that the Bidens purchased their current 4-acre mansion for $350,000. That's a pretty good deal.
Right after they sold the one that's sell for 1.2, buy for 350.
Yeah.
I
Now,
like
granted,
that.
this was 30 years ago, right? 1996.
Yeah.
And since they've leveraged it 20 different with 20 different home credit agreements, that's kind of excessive. But that's 24
ATM.
years. That's almost one a year,
How do you
right?
pay it back though?
I don't know. And that totaled $4.23 million.
They're not making coin. They're making like we'll see later on in the
Yeah,
segment.
I
what
mean,
they're
he's
making.
getting paid more now as a president than he did as a
Right.
senator,
Like
right? And he's been a
500,000,
senator
yeah.
for 45 years or 46
Yeah,
years,
but when
right?
you got when you're the best at what you do in grift, the
Yeah.
money rolls in. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's Biden
Biden
lowdown.
crime family.
Yeah, exactly. So their other property in Rehoboth was, as was cash purchase in 2017 for $2.74 million, which
Cash
man,
purchase?
That's sizable.
Where you get that cheddar from?
Yeah, that's a sizable amount of coin on a salary of a senator and or a
university
vice
right.
president. Yeah, that's
Teacher.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was teaching at.
She was.
That's
She's
right. She's a teacher,
Dr.
but
Jill.
yeah, but
Yeah.
still though, I mean, their income is less than $1 million a year, right?
2.74. Maybe they got some investments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good for them.
Cash. Not even sports legends do that. Larry Bird doesn't do that.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so using various banks, including Beneficial National, Chase Manhattan, Commerce Bank, TD Bank, and Wilmington Savings Fund Society, the borrowing spree continued through 2014. Here is a list of the lines of credit for the Wilmington home. Here we go.
July
Get
1997.
out your calculator.
Beneficial National Bank, $400,000, paid 20 November 97. It was a construction mortgage. So that's 4 months later.
Paid almost a half a
three
mil.
months. 4 months later, yeah.
Yeah.
400,000.
Nice. Okay,
Nice.
here we go. A couple months later, October 20th, 1997, Beneficial National Bank, another almost a half a mil, paid just 4 months later again. That's the magic number.
February 94.
February 98. Again, it was a construction
mortgage.
loan. Yeah.
Maybe that fire that almost burned down his home.
Yeah, that was his
right?
mom's home, wasn't it? That's his mom's home.
I don't know.
Maybe set
But it was
fire
a
on that so we can get an insurance
raging
deal.
kitchen fire that almost burned down his home.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, I don't know.
24th of November 1997. Beneficial National Bank.
This is a month after the last one.
Yeah. Hey, we made out, so let's get some more. 134,000 paid 8th of July 99, so that's 17 months later.
This almost sounds like insider
20
lending
months.
or insider borrowing, right? Hey, the
He's a
rates are
senator.
still low. Come on.
He's a
Come on over
senator.
here and open it up.
But how is he paying this off?
I don't know.
And making his mortgage,
Yeah.
and putting food on the table, and traveling, and
Yeah, I don't know. All right, the fourth one, February 27th, 1998. Chase Manhattan Mortgage Company. Another little over a half a mil. Paid back. Oh, this one took a little bit of while longer.
took a
This
little
took
bit
about
longer.
5 years.
Yeah, so
5.5 years.
They got some interest off.
August of 2003,
Yeah.
they paid that one off.
So they made some good interest. The bank did.
Yeah.
Okay, 6th of May 1998. We're only on 5. We're going to 19. Beneficial Bank 94,500. Paid 11 October 2002. So that was 4. So check it out. So he had 2 loans going at the same time, 98 and 98.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
2 different companies.
Yeah.
This is for a measly less than $100,000 though. I mean, what was
But
the point?
still, man, it adds up.
Should have just opened up the safe.
Oh, and he did another one in 99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference was probably that he didn't want to open up the safe, is that he didn't have to pay his safe back, right? He had to pay these back, although he wasn't paying them back probably. Somebody else was, like you said. So that cash that he had was just sitting in the vault. So,
Oh no,
Our-
they spent it lavishly. I bet you they spent it lavishly.
yeah. Maybe we should do a list on that, right? Hunter included.
How do we know what
Yeah,
he's
that
spending
could be
on?
X-rated. We don't
Show
wanna
me
do
the
that.
receipts. I don't know.
We don't want to talk about that. All right, so July 16th, 1999, a little over a year later, Commerce Bank, 35 grand. What's the point?
Look at all these in that time period. Starting
Yeah.
with 98, that was 35 grand, right?
Yeah.
18th of September 2000, that's still within that payoff of 2002.
Yeah.
What was that? 80,000 Commerce Bank. That was paid off in January 2003.
Yeah, and look at these numbers and how long it's taken him to pay it all off. So that one, the ones that he was borrowing $500,000, he was paying off
Quick.
those in a couple months. These
Quick.
are
These little
yeah,
guys
these
are
little
taking
guys.
some time.
Yeah, he's dragging his fanny on those. So anyway, all right, October 18th, 2002, Commerce Bank, up in the ante a little bit, 144,000 almost. Paid it back, not quite a year, 11 months later. So
11th of January 2003, Commerce Bank again, $20,000 paid off my birthday 2003. Wow, so that's 6 months after, 8 months after.
yeah.
Wow.
And then what does it say? They
Then he
extended it.
to 30,000. Oh, so he extended it an additional 30,000.
Yeah.
On 7th of June 2003. So 50,000 in that time period.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, man.
August 2003, Wilmington Savings Fund Society. Ooh, now we're getting back into the real money again. 649 grand. That one took him about 10 years to pay back.
10 years, yeah.
What he had a balloon rider attached.
Balloon was like for large loans, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a certain amount of time to pay it off or refinance, right?
Yeah.
And looks like he
Modified
it. What, about a year? About 7 years later.
Yeah.
565 grand.
Huh.
Wow.
August.
That's an interesting one there.
Yeah. August 2003, Wilmington Savings Fund Society, 99,000 paid March 2005. So 2 years. Line of credit. Line of credit.
Okay. Maybe put in a new pool or a, I don't know,
Tile, granite
garden
tile.
or something. I don't know. Who knows? February 2005, we're talking about Wilmington Savings Fund Society, 149,000. Paid that one back again. We're stretching these out now. He must be starving. About 8 years later, it took him to pay that off.
It would be interesting to see all these overlap. Maybe put it in a Microsoft project and line item by line item and see how they overlap.
Yeah,
That would be interesting. So at any one time, you see how much money they got.
Yeah.
From month to month.
And now these periods of time, a lot of these he's in office still.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, he's a senator.
Does he have to declare all that?
You're supposed to.
For ethics purposes,
Yeah.
and stuff.
You're supposed to.
Yeah. I
we-
wonder if that ever happened.
Let's just skip down. I mean, it's a lot. 19 of them is.
Yeah.
Skip down. So
number 17. That's another sizable one.
28th January 2013, TD Bank, 541,000 on the Wilmington home. So that's what they have right now. That's their mortgage currently on that house. 28 years later, right?
Yeah.
And then
and that was 11 years ago, right? A little over 11 years ago.
yeah,
They did that loan.
And then the very same
And
day,
that's an outstanding loan. They still haven't paid that.
So they haven't paid that. A year, that same day, they took out 260,000 on the house. They paid that in
Same bank.
March 2014. Yeah, same bank. Yeah,
Crazy.
and then do not.
All right, 19 is 19th of February 2014, so we're talking a little over 10 years ago. Again, TD Bank, they must love that guy,
Yeah.
or he loves them.
And they,
300
somehow.
grand. Now that one they paid off December 11th of 2018.
4 years later.
Yeah.
So the total of all these, whatever you want to call them, is $4.2 million from 19 mortgages or lines of credit and one credit extension. 4.2 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since 95.
I have borrowed money to buy property and other things, and they want to make sure that your income can cover.
Can cover it, yeah.
And I don't know how.
Debt to equity. Yeah.
How that would fly here. But
Well,
what?
it's just
I don't
the
know
same.
his
It's
purpose.
the same house. It's not like
Yeah.
he's going out and requalifying and
Right. Yep.
Probably got these bankers in his pocket somehow, like talking to him. He's a senator. He'll help him out or whatever.
Well, you know what? And if you don't give me the loan, I'm gonna hold back on the $1 billion. And what do they
We
do?
know that he's done
what
that.
do they do? They give him the loan, and SOB, man, it's done. So what are you gonna do?
Tax records.
He's got it down.
Tax records show that their income was $619,000 last year. So he's making more as a president than he was as a vice president. It's less.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's even more than a senator, right?
Right.
So
Well, and
you
that's
think that his
combined
peak-
income, right? So that's
Yeah.
Jill's income as well.
yeah, but
so.
at their peak, $619,000. Additional money came from interest in investments, pensions, and a pass-through entity that collects book royalties. Joe's had no royalties from his 2 books, Promises to Keep and Promise Me Dad.
The other thing that is interesting to me is when you look at some of these guys, their charitable donations, and minuscule
Really
compared
small.
to what they're
Scrooges.
bringing in, and especially him. When
They
you
don't.
talk
They don't
about
pay
10%,
tithing. They don't pay tithing.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
No.
I would be willing to bet that he probably borrows out of the plate when he goes to church. But anyway, all right. So here we go. So how do they pay off all these lines of credit and still pay the original monthly mortgage?
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know, right?
Yeah. Can Jim Biden legitimately say the $200,000 check he wrote to Joe was for loan repayment as a line of credit on the home?
No.
I
Get
don't
this. We reported earlier this week that Biden-Harris idiocracy is encouraging HELOCs by using, and they're doing this by using the same interest rate for the home loan as the HELOC loan. Now I got 2.25% on my house, and a HELOC
That's a good loan these days.
at 2.25%. That is very enticing. Irresistibly
Yeah, I don't know.
enticing.
I don't know. We've said before, we've used HELOCs in the past, and they are usually not anywhere close to a regular 30-year mortgage.
Right, they're usually higher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
if
5,
not
6, 7 points.
Double at the least.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's getting some preferential treatment here. So.
He is. You still got to pay off the HELOC in addition
Yeah.
to your mortgage.
Right.
Do the Bidens know something we don't? I mean, do they? Where's this money coming from?
We need to
This
start
week-
watching late night TV so we can see some of those info
Jerry Springer?
commercials.
Jerry
Info
Springer?
commercials, that show you how to do this stuff legitimately and get away with it. I don't know. Let's
This
see.
needs to be investigated because
Yeah.
if someone else is paying off the loans, then those amounts are income. Income is income from any source derived. That's
Yeah.
Internal Revenue Code 61, Section 61.
Maybe these homes are all owned by the Biden crime family and they can all contribute.
What
I
if
don't
they're
know.
all doing that? You think they're all? If
I don't know.
the Joe can do it, they're getting grift from all these countries.
Yeah, what was one of those things that was on that fake laptop that Hunter Biden had? That he said that he was not happy with his dad because he was having to pay for repairs on the house that he was living in. And,
Oh,
you remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Good job, Scott.
Yeah, he's.
He was grumbling.
Oh,
he was
not-
complaining.
Oh yeah, his dad was.
Right there.
Yeah, messing him out over.
Oh,
So.
I should have wrote that.
Yeah, whatever. We'll keep digging into this and see if we can come up with that.
All right, thanks for joining us. Sorry it was late. I was sick, but we'll be on tomorrow. Special edition for the debate.
The debate, yeah.
We're gonna have the bootleg questions, and they're outrageous.
Yep. You guys have a great night. Take care.
Yep.
Thanks.
Did you look at those questions?
No. Have you sent? Have you?
I
have
thought I
them?
sent you a link. Why is this
When
not
did you
turning
send it
off?
to me?
This ain't
Oh,
turning
yeah.
off, man.
You're gonna have to edit all this out.
Let's just